And welcome back to Hawk Gaming. We're going to go ahead and get started. Now, if this is your first time here, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If there's any problems, I'll try to get it worked out. But I think everything should be working fine as far as the audio and video. So just let me know. If everything is working fine, just go ahead and jump straight into things. We are only a few hours away from the first ever BlizzCon Online. Now, I don't know how you feel about this, but there's a lot that I'm looking at. For example, do you feel that BlizzCon will ever go back to being a live event in person like it was prior to the pandemic? Myself, I'm having a lot of different thoughts on that. I would like to say that it will, but once something goes online and for free, having it go back to a paid event like it has been for years is not an easy thing. And thank you, JJB. Welcome to the channel. Please do be sure to subscribe if you've not already. Now, another question that comes to my mind is the reveals. On the screen here, if you noticed, you'll see we have what's next for Blizzard. Now, usually this is something we see when they're getting ready to reveal a new expansion, a new content, whatever. So, what do you feel is going to be released in this panel? Because if you look, you'll see also a delve deeper into World of Warcraft with development team. So a developers Q&A more or less. Also a very good sign, but there are new things coming. Let's just go ahead and click on the, if we can. Earlier I was able to just click on, okay. Earlier I was able to just click on, for example, Blizzard or World of Warcraft, and it would give me an overall view. I guess that's not happening at this point. Now, it does appear, as you can see, but this event, from beginning to end, today, will only be 2.5 hours. Okay, well, actually 3.5 hours, because it starts at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. So, it does appear we'll get a few panels for World of Warcraft, a couple for Diablo, some StarCraft, Hearthstone, and Overwatch. Now, I do believe we'll see Overwatch 2 get released here. I do feel that we'll see some more information about that, because here it says behind the scenes of Overwatch 2, the voice of Overwatch, and the Overwatch creating a soundtrack. So I do feel we'll see a lot going on that panel as well. But for me, I'm constantly wondering what is going to happen. What are we going to see that's new in regards to World of Warcraft? Okay, and I guess only time will tell. Now, tomorrow, day 2, we have quite a few different things for World of Warcraft and so on. And it ends also at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, and starts at 3 p.m. tomorrow day. You know, and I'm going to just go ahead and admit that I've never really been a big Overwatch player. I do have it, but I've never really got into it as much. However, Diablo, I played Diablo since the day it came out. And I mean since Diablo 1. Back in the day when you would install it and it was you on your computer, you was playing against your computer. Long before they even brought it to the online community. So, it is something that Diablo has always held a special spot for me. Now, there are a few other things here that I would have to say makes me wonder. We are just now, not even a year in with Shadowlands. Now, what they're going to reveal, I don't know. It could be a new patch that they've got coming up. It could be the new World of Warcraft game, the new expansion coming out that they're working on. It could be a lot of different things, but that's what I think it's either going to be a expansion that they're going to tell us all about and get us all hyped up, ready to go, or maybe some new raids. But I do believe, above all, that it also could be that they're going to tell us about the new expansion that they're working on. That's what I'm hoping for. But I do want to take a few moments to say that I definitely understand that I've been away for a while. Once my father-in-law died, we had a lot going on here. And just to be honest with you, the online game was the least of my concerns at that time. If you hear the dog in the background, that's my hound dog, Hoover. He is a coonhound and boxer mixed. He's a big old baby, but he barks at any and everything, no matter what. If they come around, and an interesting story, I was just putting out we use propane, and I put a propane tank out, and I painted it, and to make it look better, and just keep the rust down and so on. And the dog seen the painted propane tank and went ballistic, and I do mean ballistic. He was just going on and on and on. We also have a little Chihuahua now named Rowdy that was getting the hound dog scared her so much that she went into hiding, if that tells you anything. But this year, I won't be doing videos live like I have in the past with World of Warcraft as it's going on. What I will be doing is once the events start, I'll be going offline, no live content at that moment. I'll be recording, and I will be going chopping up the videos more or less and making videos with my reaction to certain parts as they need. That way it makes things easier for me and more enjoyable for you. That way you don't have to sit and watch an hour and a half to get to the point that you're wanting to watch. Okay, now we do have a few channel updates that are going to be coming up on this channel. A few changes. And from the very first, this channel has been dedicated to World of Warcraft, and only World of Warcraft. It's been a WoW channel. As a matter of fact, even the channel art is World of Warcraft. Over the last year or so, though, I've had a lot of people suggest that I also cover other games that I enjoy playing. And I started thinking, what games would I want to cover? There's Hitman. There are numerous other games. As a matter of fact, let me pull up and I can show you. I have a ton of different games that I could cover, as well as World of Warcraft. I'm also thinking about covering some Diablo. And if I do, then the Diablo will also be a very big part of the channel because, well, there's a lot to do on Diablo. And I would be starting a character fresh and leveling it as a new player if I did Diablo. But most likely I will do a Diablo. But I'm opening up my Steam app, and I use Steam and I also use Epic. I don't prefer Epic games, but they're, right now they got us stuck on one of my favorite games, which is Hitman. It's only exclusive to them for the next year, so we're kind of stuck in that. But here we go. No, thank you. Okay, as you can see, I've got all the Hitman games, Spider-Man, I've got Batman, Cabela's, Friday the 13th, Grand Theft Auto, some shooter games, Pac-Man, Payday, a lot of good games. So these games are games that I am looking. I mean, I've even got Sims. Okay, these are games that I'm looking possibly in the future to add into the channel, but not right now. Now, right now, the only one I will be adding would be Hitman, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Okay, with only 9 days left in the month of February, I wanted to announce the upcoming changes and updates so you will know what you will be seeing go live on March 1st. Or before March 1st if you're paying attention and see the changes. But each expansion on this channel, all the World of Warcraft expansions, will have their own playlist. So if you're wanting to watch something that happened back in Legion, you just click on World of Warcraft, the parent playlist, go down and click on Legion, and there you go. All the Legion videos will be there. And it'll be the same for all of them. Okay, it makes it easier for you to find what you want and easier for me to keep things organized. Now, all expansions will be added to this playlist, so it makes it easier overall and a lot less cluttered on the homepage. Shadowlands, though, will be the exception. Shadowlands will be kept secret. Okay, I'm having a tongue-tied day. That's what happens when you've been away for a while, I guess, huh? But it will be kept separate, so it's easier to find and to see the most current content in the game. Now, Hitman will be having its own playlist, its own master playlist, and every Hitman game in the franchise will be added, as well as Hitman 3 will have its own playlist. That way it's the same. All current content will be on it. Now, this will make things easier for you to select your game, see what you need, and get to watching. Now, as far as the channel, there will be a new schedule. For those of you that don't know, me and my wife both have recently started college. We are doing college from home, of course, because of the pandemic. We have been going for, my wife has now been in it for almost 2 semesters. I'm coming up on my halfway of my first semester. And I'm always going to be a gamer. Okay, that's not going to change. I'm always going to be a gamer. But in the past, I've tried to release 2 to 3 videos a week, and that's just not something I can guarantee at this point. What I can guarantee is 1 video per week, released on most likely Wednesday, and 1 live stream every other week, most likely on Saturday at 8 o'clock, like always. But this way, you know when to expect the latest. And if I upload more for that week, hey, consider it a bonus, you know? Now, I do understand, but some of you have voiced the opinion that you're not going to enjoy, because I was speaking with a few of you offline or off the channel. And some have said that they will not be happy with this change and this update. But here's the thing. If in the end, if I'm not happy, if I don't enjoy making videos, if I don't enjoy having the channel updated and doing things, then it's going to show in what I do. So I hope and pray that each and every one of you will stay. In fact, I'm very hopeful that this will help the channel grow. But that all being said, what are your thoughts on the channel? What do you think will happen? And is these changes something you're looking forward to? Also, in reference to the live stream that we're getting ready to watch of BlizzCon, is there any specific announcement that you feel will be coming from the World of Warcraft What's Next panel? Because all they say is members of the World of Warcraft development team discuss the latest content coming to Azeroth. That could be a lot of things, you know. That could be a patch. It could be whatever. Now, I will say that I'm looking forward to the new content patch once they do release it. Now, I'm not sure when that will be, but whenever they do release it, I'm looking forward to it. And here's why. It will also add flying. We've been at the game for a while. We've been in the expansion for a while. There's really nothing that we've not seen, most likely. And I know for me, I'm ready to hop on my mount and take off to the sky, you know. I'm ready to soar above all the trash mobs and just go get what I need done and be done with it. And that's my thoughts right now. I'm also thinking about making some videos on specific mounts. Because I love collecting mounts. One of my biggest things in the game is collecting mounts and collecting gold. That's it. Collect mounts, collect gold. Love it. And I also love raiding with my guild, as well as I even enjoy looking for raid. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me, looking for raid is not a disease like some people want to let on like it is. It's not. Looking for raid can be a great thing. Hey, I'm starting a character. I've got him up to a certain level, but he's not ready to go into normal. He's not ready to go into heroic or mythic. So I need to get some gear. What do? I hop into looking for raid, knock a few of those out, boom. I get the gear, and then I head on over to normal. And from normal to heroic and heroic to mythic and so on. But it's just another step. It is. It's just another step. Nothing more, nothing less. And quite frankly, I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy going into looking for raid, learning things. That way, the mistakes that I make there, I won't make in live because I'll know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It just makes it easier. Now, we also have a Diablo What's Next, and it's pretty well the same thing. Members of the Diablo development team discussed the latest content coming to Sanctuary. So that's also going to be a kind of situation where you're wondering, what is it, you know? Now, Hearthstone. I used to play Hearthstone, and I know a lot of you have asked, well, why don't you play Hearthstone? Why don't you play Overwatch? Why don't you play whatever? I just don't. You know, I mean, I just don't. I don't play Hearthstone very often, unless I'm like bored out of my skull and the game is down. All my games are down, I should say. But you know that's where I stand. Now, as far as myself, I know that a lot of you are used to the more scripted videos where I cut out all the mistakes that I make. For example, you know, earlier I made a mistake. I said the wrong thing. Up here I knew to say, you know, what I meant, but something else came out. You're used to the more cultivated, the more edited version of Hawk Gaming. But I'm not going to say I won't be doing editing at all because, well, obviously I'm going to. But okay, are you guys seeing any of this? Are you guys getting this, or did it just drop and have a blip? Are you guys able to hear and hopefully able to see what's going on? Because just a few moments ago it showed me that I was buffering, so I'm hoping that didn't come through to your guys' side. But long story made short, guys, I'm looking forward to bringing you the most real content that I can. The channel is going to be updated a lot. There's going to be a lot of changes. And I hope to be able to bring you content that you're going to want to go share with your friends. Okay. Hey, you don't like Hitman? Don't go to the Hitman screen. Don't go to that playlist. You don't like World of Warcraft, you like Hitman. Don't go to World of Warcraft. If you like both, enjoy both, you know. But long story made short, hopefully everybody will enjoy the live BlizzCon that's due to start in about an hour, a little over an hour. I will be cutting this live stream short. In about 5 minutes, I will be ending it. So if you guys have any kind of questions, let me know. If not, I hope you will be available to watch the new videos that are going to be coming out. And hopefully then my dog will calm down and we won't have to be hearing him like tear the house apart in the other room. So, any questions, any comments, anything you guys want to know, now is the time. And yes, for those who may be wondering, am I back for good this time? Yes. Now, there will be some time coming up in the summer months, but I have a lot to do around the house. But I may or may not get a lot of content out, but I'll be sure to let you know ahead of time. So, but anyway, if that is it, and everybody, no one has any questions, I'll go ahead and be ending this live stream. Hopefully, everybody is ready and raring to go for BlizzCon. It says join us at the start of BlizzCon Online and discover the latest from Blizzard Entertainment. No spoilers here, so you're going to want to catch it live. But for now, guys, that is it. And as always, why level alone when you can level up with Hawk Gaming? I do appreciate you, and I hope to see you back soon.